Hello, fellow traders. Tis I, the Rumpled One, coming to you on Wednesday, March the 15th. The year's 2023. Let's talk trading. Getting lucky. These videos are for educational purposes only. Your results may differ from mine. I read some articles on luck the other day, and this one was kind of interesting. And he says that there's 4 kinds of luck. The first kind is where you hope luck finds you. The second one is you hustle until you stumble into luck. The third one is prepare the mind and be sensitive to chances that others miss. And the fourth one is become the best at what you do, refine what you do until this is true. Opportunity will seek you out. Luck becomes your destiny. So how do we apply that to trading? Well, let's see. Every win is luck because you don't control the outcome. So first you have to come to grips with that statement. I know you can put a lot of work into studying charts and studying indicators and studying fundamentals and studying technicals and all that stuff. Bottom line is, once you put that trade on, everything changes because now you got a trade on. You've got to manage that trade. You have to either decide to take a loss or to take some profit when the market gives you the opportunity. And so really, it's like, well, how do you become lucky? Well, one way I figured out how to become lucky, I set this simple grid up where every, at the cycle lines, the 00, the 75, the 50, and the 25, those are yellow, and then every 5, all the others, those are gray. And so how do I get lucky? Well, you have to enter the trade. You have to be in the trade. So right here, you have to decide to get in the trade. You get in the trade, you take it short. Now, maybe it comes all the way down here. Maybe it comes to 1 line, 2 lines, 3 lines, 4 lines, 5 lines. And if you look at the size of these M5 candles, you notice they usually touch 2 lines. Most of the time, or a good part of the time, they're like 5 or more pips. Now, let's see, I don't think I have the frequency distribution up here. Maybe I could put that indicator on this chart, but maybe I'll do it tomorrow. I'm coming to you late. I had some travel to do today, so that's why I didn't get this video out this morning like I normally do. In case you're wondering, I'm okay. But back to luck. The only way you're going to get this luck is if you enter the trade. So which one is that? Well, maybe that's hustling. You just keep taking these trades and you kind of hope you're going to get lucky. So maybe you just take the trade at the line. So here, if you went short, you might have had what? A pip to grab. And so what I do is to get lucky is I'll grab that pip. Now when it comes back the other way, I might even enter here or I might try here. But usually I'll have a bias. I'll pick a direction. And so I'm like, well, wait a minute. It has a low here around 45 and up to 85. Well, that's like 35 pips, right? From 80 to 45. So we might have run out of gas. It's like here, it seems like it's run out of gas. So maybe I'll only look to go short. And then sometimes you get in a trade and it just rockets. Maybe it runs up 10 pips. That happened to me once today. I got in just at the right time. So luck kind of found me, but I had to put that trade on. And so how do I become the best at what I do here? How do you become your best at trading? Well, you have a system, a method, and you just keep doing it over and over. You perfect it. And one of the biggest things here is not to second guess. And trust me, we talk about looking left and things like that, but sometimes you just have to not second guess. So right here, you can see if you had jumped in at 65, there's 4 pips to take. Now, question is, when do you take? Do you take the 4, or maybe it comes back? How do you get lucky? Well, when you entered the trade, so hey, you got 4 pips, 5 pips. Maybe you got lucky. You're still got a minute left in here. Maybe it'll hit 75. I don't know. You look left, you go, there might be some problems here because price reversed from this level. Maybe I'll just take my 5 pips and be happy. Oh, now it's down to 4. Or maybe I'll just ride it out. Maybe it'll do a turn trade and the next candle runs up. I don't know. See, now it's down to about a little under 4, a little over 4 pips. Right there, back down to about 3 pips. So, as you can see, you have to decide. But what I realized was, if you can make a bunch of 5 pip trades or 4 pip trades over and over, you can really rack up the pips. I think my count today was 82. Walmart beat me. He had close to 100. It's funny. He really rakes them in. But it's not like we're really in competition or anything. We just, friendly teasing of each other. But you see, you've got to prepare your mind, though. And you prepare your mind by eliminating distractions and going, you know what? Green candle at that first line, I'm going to take the trade. Now, right here, do you take the trade at 70? Maybe, maybe not. It could move up. It could move down. And the thing about it is, if you know where your stop loss is, maybe it threatens it, maybe it doesn't. So do you take the short at 65? Or maybe you took the short when this candle turned from green to red. Thing is, you don't know what's going to happen next. You really don't know. So now it's back to green, back to red. So preparing the mind to be sensitive to chances others miss. Well, once again, you look and see what's been going on with price, and it's like, hey, you know what? It's making these lower highs. It couldn't push past that 70. And you see the last time it got in the 70, it was just pushing down, down, down. It closed above it and then came right back down. So now we're at the 65. Do you take that trade? Maybe you do, maybe you don't. I mean, what's the worst thing that can happen? It hits your stop loss. So if you're okay with your stop loss, if it hits it, hey, you know what? You just got unlucky. That's all. But you did what? You managed the loss. You confined the loss to what you agreed to before you entered the trade. You said, okay, if it gets above 75, I'm out. Because if you look here, if you scrunch the chart, I mean, it just likes to go from yellow line to yellow line. Yellow, see that? And see here, it hasn't quite hit that. Whoops, that's the wrong pair. Did it to me again. But you see here, we hit that line once. We came down here, almost hit it, back down again, hit this one, back up here, hit it. And this one right here, this is I think I was in this trade. Or is this the one I missed? This might have been, maybe I was in this one, but I missed that one. But anyway, You know, we want to put luck, you know, on our side. And by doing that, we have to be in that trade for that move to occur. So, and you don't know when it's going to occur. So right here, did you take that trade? Did you take that short? Maybe you did, maybe you didn't. Now, with this particular broker, as you can see, I usually don't trade this method for these short, quick gains. I would more trade it, you know, at a psycho line, hoping I get 5 or 10, because, you know, I got to overcome this spread right here, which at this time of day is 2 pips. It's kind of nasty. But if you were trading a different broker, or maybe you have like a 0.3 commission and a 0.1 spread, yeah, you can do this. Because we had a low of 61.6, so call it 62. There was a 3 pip opportunity there from 65 to 62. So, I mean, if you could take that, and you know, there's 12 5-minute candles in an hour. I mean, if you say you trade 10 of them, maybe there's 2 that just, you know, it's just not a trade. Well, I mean, if you can take 2 pips 10 times, that's 20. If you take 5 pips 10 times, that's 50. So you might be able to get, even if you took 1 pip, that's 10. You might be able to get somewhere between 10 and 50 pips per hour doing something this simple. And then sometimes you won't get a trade. Or you'll say, you know what? If it comes down to this 60 line, is it going to break it big? Or is it going to break it or just touch it and not break it, or barely break it? Because you can see here, we haven't gotten below 60 in a while. So now we're back to that 65. Maybe you take that long, maybe it covers, maybe you got in at the open of the candle. You can always do that. Maybe you say it's going up. Maybe I'll jump in at 63, hope it gets to 65. I got 2 pips. If it keeps going, I've got even more. So maybe it covers this candle, maybe it doesn't. You just have to figure out what you want to do to put luck on your side. And becoming the best, once again, is you decide the criteria that triggers your entry. So if it's just, you know, candle color at the line and you don't take anything else into consideration, that's one way. And maybe you get the pips. And the thing is, if you guess wrong, I mean, how many pips do you want to give back? 5, 10, 20? I mean, you pick. You figure out, well, if I'm making 2 pips a trade, and so, you know, 5 trades is 10, do I want to give back 5 trades at once? But I mean, you could see here, you know, we're up about a pip. Maybe you're going to get up 2. So, fellow traders, put luck on your side. You know, don't sit there and hope it finds you. You know, hustle, figure it out, prepare, to be prepared. Put yourself in a position to get lucky. Let the market smile upon you. Right there, there's like 3 pips again. So, fellow traders, you can see it. And please understand, it's not what you trade, it's how you trade it. So go out there and drain the banks. This is the Rumpled One, over and out.